Hello, welcome to ECBSC online classes. In this video, we will be covering polynomials for class 10th. The topic is application of division algorithm for polynomials. It is part G1 video in the series on polynomials. Let us quickly recall division algorithm for polynomials. It suggests that if p of x and g of x are polynomials, then we can find polynomials q of x and r of x such that p of x can be written as g of x times q of x plus r of x, where r of x is going to be either 0 or degree of r of x is going to be less than degree of g of x. Please take a note of this. Now let's find an application problem. The problem given is to obtain other zeros of f of x equal to 2x power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. If two of its zeros are given, those are root 2 and minus root 2. Since degree of f of x is 4, we know that it will have at most 4 zeros, right? Already we are given 2 zeros, those are root 2 and minus root 2. It means that we have to find 2 more zeros, right? Since in the problem statement, 2 of the zeros are given, those are root 2 and minus root 2. It means that x minus root 2 and x plus root 2 are going to be the factors of f of x. It also means that their product, that is x square minus 2, can also be a factor of f of x. Now let's quickly recall the division algorithm and consider a function that is p of x, or consider a polynomial that is p of x equal to g of x times q of x plus r of x. If r of x, that is remainder, is 0, then p of x can be written as product of g of x and q of x, right? It means that g of x and q of x are factors of p of x, right? If we know g of x, then q of x can be obtained by dividing p of x with g of x. You agree with that, right? Now, the scenario we were given is x square minus 2 is a factor of f of x. It means that the remainder is 0. All we have is another factor, right? To find the other factor, we have to divide f of x by x square minus 2. Let's take a note of that and do that. Do divide 2x power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2 by x square minus 2. Let's write both the polynomials as shown here and consider terms of highest exponents from these functions. 2x power 4 and x square are the terms. Now let's divide 2x power 4 with x square. The answer is 2x square. This goes at the top as part of your quotient. Now we have to multiply x square minus 2 with 2x square. The answer is 2x power 4 minus 4x square. This has to be subtracted from the dividend given. And when you subtract out, what you get is minus 3x cube plus x square. Now let's bring down plus 6x. So the expression we have now is minus 3x cube plus x square plus 6x. This has got 3x cube as the term of highest exponent. So now let's divide minus 3x cube with x square. The answer is minus 3x. It has to go as part of the coefficient at the top. And now we have to multiply x square minus 2 with minus 3x. The answer is minus 3x cube plus 6x. It has to be subtracted from the previous expression to get an answer that is x square. Now let's bring down minus 2 such that the expression you have in hand is x square minus 2. It has got highest exponent x square, means we have to divide x square with x square. Answer is 1. This has to go at the top as plus 1. And now let's subtract x square minus 2 from the previous expression. The remainder or the answer is going to be 0. Now we can write 2x power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2 as x square minus 2 times 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Let's take a note of that. This can be written as x minus root 2 times x plus root 2 times 2x square minus 3x plus 1, right? And in the problem statement, it was given that root 2 and minus root 2 are two of the zeros of this function. So it suggests that to obtain the remaining two zeros of f of x, we have to find zeros of 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Let's do that now. To do that, let's first factorize 2x square minus 3x plus 1 using a method called method of splitting the middle term. It suggests that we have to find two numbers p and q such that p plus q becomes quotient of x and pq is equal to product of other two quotients. Other two quotients given in the expression are 2 and 1. Their product is 2. It means that we have to find two numbers p and q such that their sum p plus q becomes minus 3 and p times q becomes 2. We know that 2 can be written as 2 times 1. Sum of 2 plus 2 and 1 is 3. It is not meeting our requirement. Our requirement is minus 3. So now 2 can be also expressed as minus 2 times minus 1. Their sum is minus 3. It is meeting our requirement. So let's say that p is minus 2 and q is minus 1. And expand 2x square minus 3x plus 1 as 2x square minus 2x minus 1x plus 1. If you take 2x as a common factor from first two terms and minus 1 from last two terms, then what you get is the following. You can take x minus 1 as a common factor out of this expression to write it as x minus 1 times 2x minus 1, right? We know that to obtain zeros of 2x square minus 3x plus 1, we have to set it equal to 0. It means that x minus 1 times 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. This equation holds true only when x equal to 1 and x equal to half, right? It means that half and 1 are the zeros of 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Let's take a note of that. And earlier we said that other two zeros of f of x can be obtained by finding zeros of 2x square minus 3x plus 1. We have already gotten the answer for that. Those are 1 and half, right? So now we can say that zeros of f of x other than root 2 and minus root 2 are 1 and half. This is the answer we are expected to find. Finally, let's say that zeros of f of x equal to 2x power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2 are root 2, minus root 2, 1 and half. I hope you like the video. Please subscribe our channel ECSE Online Classes on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Thank you.